Imagine waking up on an absurdly cold morning, colder than any typical winter day. You open the window expecting to see your quiet neighborhood in Oslo, but surprise. A polar bear is strolling across the street like it owns the place. No, you're not dreaming. Welcome to Svalbard, the new home of Norway's entire population. It might sound completely insane, but don't worry. There's no zombie apocalypse or weird new government law. This is just one of those what-if thought experiments. So grab some hot chocolate, wrap yourself in a blanket, and come along on this wild ride. What if every single Norwegian had to move to Svalbard? The logistics would be total chaos. We're talking about over 5.4 million people relocating to an archipelago that currently has around 2,500 residents, fewer than a small neighborhood in Tromsø. And now, all of a sudden, everyone would move there. Yes, everyone. Grandma, the biology teacher, the indie drummer from Bergen, and even that grumpy uncle who always complains on Facebook. The first big issue? Space. Entire cities would need to be built on permafrost. Heated homes, schools, hospitals, and most importantly, bathrooms. Lots and lots of bathrooms. After all, nothing brings people together like a mile-long toilet line in 20°. Energy would also be a huge challenge. Right now, Svalbard uses a coal power plant, but with millions of people, you'd need a massive leap into clean energy. Wind turbines, biogas generators, maybe using leftover dried fish and reindeer, and solar panels, which, let's be honest, won't be super helpful during the 4 months of total darkness in winter. What about community life? Get ready for some intense socializing. There are no roads connecting the towns in Svalbard, so everything depends on boats, snowmobiles, or helicopters. In other words, sushi delivery? It's going to take a while. On the bright side, human connections would grow stronger. You'd see the same people every day, the same mailman, the same teacher, the same ex, every single day. And the polar bears? They'd have to adjust to the suddenly crowded neighborhood too. Who knows, they might even get their own reality show. Bears and humans, extreme coexistence. Daily life wouldn't be easy. Imagine hanging your laundry out to dry and it turns into ice sculptures. Or trying to dig out a car buried under a meter of snow. And health? Everyone would be hoarding vitamin D like it's toilet paper during a crisis. In winter, you'd get 4 months of eternal night. In summer, the sun never sets. The result? Total sleep chaos. Endless parties. Kids refusing to sleep at 3 a.m. because the sun's still shining, and adults pretending everything's fine. But it wouldn't all be cold and confusion. Norwegian culture would bloom in a totally new way. New. Festivals would pop up: Svalbard Snow Jazz, the Solar Lantern Festival, and the quirky Reindeer Coat Carnival. The food scene would evolve, or at least reinvent itself. Frozen cod sushi, reindeer pizza, and of course brunost bars, to-go style. And the rest of the world? They'd be watching with curiosity. Svalbard would become a booming tourist hotspot. A new Norway 2.0. Startups would pop up with creative apps like Find Your Polar Bear or Northern Lights Delivery. Meanwhile, the now empty cities in southern Norway might become futuristic theme parks. Classic Norway, complete with robots serving aquavit to nostalgic tourists. In the end, this move would be absurd, chaotic, and highly unlikely. But maybe it could also be beautiful, a new beginning, a giant challenge, and the perfect excuse to finally wear that ridiculously expensive coat you bought in 2017, but never had the guts to wear. So what about you? Would you move to Svalbard with everyone else? Or would you rather stay on the mainland, taking care of the robots at the theme park? Let us know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more wild adventures in the world of what if?